Hello, Puzzle Combaters and YouTube land. Okay, so this is something a little different. This is gonna go under my abandoned playlist. Now, this isn't really abandoned, but it's crazy what's happening here. So this is in the city of St. Thomas. Now, right over there is a logistics company, and I can see them getting a lot more business pretty soon. So I thought I'd do this video because there's a new electric battery plant coming here. So it's Volkswagen. Now this is the start of some of their land. Right across from some industrial section in our town. And right up here is one of the houses that's already been destroyed, the entranceway to it. And they're going to close down this road I'm on tomorrow. So the face of this landscape has already changed quite a bit. And I thought I'd come and record what I could and kind of do a series of videos on how it's going out here. They already demolished several houses. This is all field now, as you see down there. Sorry about the adjusting camera. And then there were several houses in there, at least 2 yellow brick ones and a red brick one that I remember. And then you come across here, and there's my good old frog that I've had for many, many years, hanging in every vehicle. Alright, you come across here and you see all those trees, they're going to be gone. There's a lot of trees already gone for this project. So electric cars, and these are the batteries that Volkswagen's building. Now you go over here, and that building out in the distance there, that should be safe. That's part of the city's water, I think. I can't remember. I'd have to go drive by it, but here's the start of the other side. This is gonna take up a lot of land out here. It's absolutely crazy. So it just missed some of the houses that are behind me, which is good. And then I think if I pull up here, I can see the one house back here, yeah. So that house is safe, thankfully. It's an old brown brick building. And you can see the land juts out around, like there's the black fence down there. So that land won't be on their property either. It must belong to the house. I'm not sure. But this is a lot of farmland that's going to end up going. It is absolutely crazy. So it is also, Volkswagen is also getting $13 billion of taxpayer money to do this. It's crazy. So they're going to employ 3,000 people. Well, you know what? There's a heck of a lot of jobs here that aren't even filled, so I don't know where they're gonna get 3,000 people for that. See, that's a friend bought me this so long ago. She's passed on now, but I'm gonna continue to keep it. Keep the frog. So let's just drive up a ways here, up this road. They're gonna close it off and start some of the major construction because you know, Trudeau, our prime minister, who likes to give our money away for anything and everything, and our prime minister, premier, sorry, of our province were down to officially break ground not long ago. So let's go drive in here. Hopefully we don't get too much traffic. I'm not sure. It actually is a fairly busy road, and they're gonna cut it down or close it down now, so I don't know for how long. So there was one house there, as you can see on the side. Sorry, I know the video is going to be blurry for quite a bit of it as I'm driving here. There's another house that they destroyed right there. And I wished I had known, because there was one up for sale for a really long time and it was empty. And I'm like, oh, that would be a good one to just walk around the property and see what I can see. And then the for sale sign came down, but there was no sold on it. And I'm like, that's so weird. 2 weeks later, boom, gone. It was destroyed because of this coming here. So the price of progress is pretty high. There's another one there. And the trees, they've already taken out of there, except that one lone tree there, but it's dead anyway. And here's some of the equipment there on this other side. Now, a lot of people have put their homes up for sale. There was a house back there too at that entrance you saw just by the equipment there. And there's another one there, so I think that was 5 altogether. That one was quite a ways back off the road, that house. It was back in, it was a white-sided house maybe? I can't remember even how it looked, and they were here not that long ago, you know? It's crazy. Now it wasn't just farmland here, there were a lot of trees, so you can see some of them there. That they've mulched, and they've been clear cutting them down, right? So they figure that 3,000 jobs it'll create, and I've read there's another one where there was a house. So that's 6, I think. Yeah, and then there's some more equipment there they'll be using. They figure that there's gonna be 20 to 30,000 spin-off jobs throughout the community, and I don't know how they figure that number. Will there be more logistics? So that company that I showed the building back there, yeah, no doubt they'll benefit from it. Now I just want to spin over here because you see all these piles of wood. That's actually mulched trees back there that they've taken out, and I would imagine a lot of those other trees are coming down too. They've destroyed so much in the way of like little forests that we had out here in between the farmland. And this farmland used to produce pumpkins and squash, a lot of squash. And then they would rotate it. We'd see corn out here too, that sort of thing. So you see the piles of wood from all the mulched trees in front of that forest line there. So we're losing all those, and we need them. It's just, you know, progress is progress, but from what I understand, this is a really high price to pay, $13 billion to Volkswagen. And then we've taken up so much land to grow our own food. And then 20 to 30,000 off-spin jobs, like, I don't know. Will there be more people required for some of the food restaurants and stuff in town, as there's more people going to be in our town? I'd imagine might even be people moving in here. There's there's a whole bunch of mulched trees and stuff over here too. I don't know how good I can get the pictures of it, but we'll see. Because it is quite a ways out, but there's a whole bunch across there too, and then there's some up here closer that they just haven't mulched yet. And then right in front of that tree line and beside the other ones that have already been mulched, there's a ton of logs, like literally dozens, probably into the hundreds sitting there. Wow, crazy. So it goes up to the black fence up here, so some of these houses will be safe and this farm will be safe. It's not really a fence, it's just that they've staked it off, more or less. All right, so let's go to the corner there. And I just kind of wanted to capture this before they actually close the road off, because this is gonna look so different soon enough. And you know, I suppose they'd have a cafeteria in there with a facility that big, maybe even more than one. So there'd probably be cafeteria staff. There'll be, no doubt, cleaning staff. So there'll be jobs created there, that sort of thing. What else is spin-off? Probably some of the tool shops, local tool shops and things like that will get quite busier, which is a good thing too. So, you know, I know there's good things about it. It comes at a high cost though to us. Alright, so you see some of the staked off there. That house is okay. And this farm over here, oh, sorry, getting too much of my window there. This farm over here, it goes around it too, because you see it, the fencing curves around. But this is going to be going like 24/7. This is a lot of noise coming to this area for sure. And, you know, I'm glad to see some of these houses in here. This old farmhouse, like, it's awesome. And then over here, they just built a great big addition on this place back in here. So I'm glad to see that it won't be touched. And it's gone around that gray house back there on the right-hand side. So can't really see the house too well for all the trees. It's absolutely gorgeous piece of property, actually. So good for them, but they're going to get a heck of a lot busier. There's going to be a lot more traffic, and there's going to be a lot more noise from this place here. Now I'm on the other side of the road, and I don't think they're building in here anywhere, but they have been working hard on the utilities and everything. So you see that there. They've been out here like crazy, obviously putting up more power to this area. And I do understand that there were some citizens of the city of St. Thomas that their properties got expropriated. Is that what it's called? Or it's not annexed in because they were already part of the city. So I think it's expropriated where it just automatically took their houses from them and paid them some money and said, you've got so long to get out, because this is what's happening in the area now. So there's several more houses that are apparently coming down. So I'm gonna do some more videos on this, guys. It's gonna end up kind of being its whole series. I might even do a playlist for it, but I thought this is very interesting what's happening here. So I thought I'd get that because it's changed the landscape quite a bit. So if you like this kind of stuff, there'll be several of them, and I'm working on some other abandoned videos as well. So thankfully they won't be touching these trees because it belongs to that farm we just passed on the side there. So at least these ones are safe. All right, folks, it's been a slice. It's a good day for this too, and I'm glad I was able to capture that before they close it off tomorrow. So take care, folks.